Hello, beautiful ladies. It is so good to be with you today. Whether you're joining me from your kitchen with a cup of coffee, or listening to this on a walk, or maybe even getting ready for a date tonight, this message is for you. Now, I want to start by asking you something cheeky. Have you ever been in that moment with a guy? You're close, the air is buzzing, he's looking into your eyes, and you know the kiss is coming, that heartbeat pounding, butterflies in your stomach moment. It's exciting, right? But it can also be a little nerve-wracking, because even though we love the thrill of a first kiss, we often wonder, what's he thinking right now? Is he just in it for the kiss, or is there more going on? And here's a little secret most women don't realize. Just like you, men are also feeling a lot in that moment. They're nervous, they're overthinking, they're hoping they don't mess it up, and believe it or not, they're listening for cues. And that's why today's topic is such a fun one. We're going to talk about the 5 things every man wants to hear before a kiss. Yes, wants to hear. Because it's not just about how you look or how you move, it's about what you say. Words, ladies, are powerful. They create intimacy, trust, anticipation. The right words said in the right moment, they make the kiss not just good, but unforgettable. So whether you're dating, in a relationship, or just want to understand how to create magnetic moments with the man you're seeing, this one's for you. Let's dive in. I feel so safe with you. At first glance, this might sound simple, maybe even a little cliché, but let me tell you, this phrase carries so much more weight than most people realize. When a woman says this to a man, it hits him at a primal level. It's not about stroking his ego or making him feel like some kind of superhero. It's about reflecting something deeply meaningful to him, that he's showing up in a way that matters. You see, most men, especially the ones who care, want to be protectors. And I don't mean that in some outdated, macho, I'll fight a bear for you kind of way. I mean, emotionally. Men want to feel that they're creating a space where a woman can exhale, a space where she can drop her guard, be herself, and stop trying so hard to be everything to everyone. When you say, I feel so safe with you, you're telling him that he's earned your trust, that you're not just attracted to him, you're relaxed around him. And in a world where women are constantly told to stay alert, protect themselves, and keep their guard up, that is a huge thing to offer someone. And here's the twist. When you say it, it doesn't just make him feel good. It actually deepens his connection to you. Because now he sees himself not just as someone you're dating, but as someone who plays an important role in your emotional world. You're not just giving him a compliment, you're giving him a purpose. That's powerful. It also speaks volumes about your emotional awareness. You're not just saying you're hot or you smell good. Though, hey, those things are nice too. You're saying there's something about your presence, your energy, the way you talk to me, the way you respect my boundaries, that makes me feel calm, grounded, held. And guess what? That kind of emotional intimacy, that's the stuff that creates real chemistry, because it's not just surface level attraction anymore. Now he's seeing you as someone he wants to protect, not because you need it, but because he values you. So picture this. It's late, the two of you are sitting close, the lights are low, and you lean in just a little and whisper, I feel so safe with you. Watch what happens. His whole demeanor will shift. His eyes will soften. His body will lean closer, because in that moment, you've just told him, you make me feel seen and I trust you. And that, my friend, is the most irresistible kind of intimacy there is. I've been thinking about this all night. Now, let me tell you why this one, though seemingly casual, is one of the sexiest, most disarming things you can say to a man right before a kiss. Men, believe it or not, are constantly trying to read the situation. Is she into me? Is now the right time? Should I go for it, or am I going to misread this and mess it up? Even the most confident guys have that moment of hesitation when they're standing close, looking into your eyes, almost sure the chemistry is mutual, but not quite bold enough to cross that final line without a little reassurance. This sentence, it is the reassurance. And not just that, it's the green light, the gas pedal, and the spark all at once. When you say, I've been thinking about this all night, what you're really doing is giving him permission. You're letting him know that you're not just comfortable with what's about to happen, you're excited about it. You've been wanting it. And that, to a man, is incredibly powerful, because it's not just that he wants to kiss you, it's that you want to kiss him, and you've wanted to for a while. And that makes all the difference, because let's be real, what makes a kiss memorable isn't just the timing or the technique, it's the anticipation. It's the knowing that it's been building, that there's been tension simmering beneath the surface, that every glance, every subtle touch, every lingering look has been part of a bigger story that's finally about to unfold. By the time you say this, the energy between you is already there. What you're doing is naming it, acknowledging it. You're leaning into the moment instead of passively letting it happen. And that kind of confidence, that self-awareness, that ability to own your desire with grace is magnetic. It also creates a subtle challenge, because when you say, I've been thinking about this all night, you're setting an expectation. You're saying in a very playful, very flirty way, this better be good. And believe me, he'll rise to the occasion. Men love the opportunity to prove themselves in moments that matter. And this is one of those moments. But here's the deeper layer. Saying this also shows vulnerability. You're admitting that he's been on your mind, that you're not immune to him, that he's gotten under your skin in the best way. And that makes the kiss feel personal. It's not just physical, it's connected. And that's the kind of intimacy that lingers in his memory long after it's over. So next time you find yourself in that moment with your heart racing and his eyes flickering between yours and your lips, try it. Lean in and say with a soft, teasing smile, I've been thinking about this all night. Then watch how the moment changes from uncertain to unforgettable. You make me feel so feminine. Now this one, this is a line that hits differently. It's elegant, it's subtle, but when you say it to the right man in the right moment, right before a kiss, it awakens something in him that's not just about attraction, it's about identity. It makes him feel like he's tapping into a part of himself that's powerful, needed, and deeply appreciated. Because here's what most people don't realize. Men don't just want to be desired. They want to bring something out of you. Something soft, something open, something emotional, sensual, even a little vulnerable. When you say, you make me feel so feminine, you're not just complimenting him. You're showing him that he brings out a version of you that feels rare and beautiful. In a world where women are constantly told to be strong, independent, high-achieving, self-sufficient, hearing that he makes you feel feminine is like telling him, with you, I can finally exhale. I don't have to control everything. I can soften. I can surrender into this moment and just feel. And let me be clear, this isn't about playing some kind of role or giving your power away. In fact, it's the opposite. True feminine energy, when it's owned and expressed confidently, isn't weak. It's magnetic, it's radiant, it's deeply powerful. And when a man hears that, he brings that out in you. It tells him that he's doing something right. It means he's showing up in a way that's grounded, strong, present, and trustworthy. It means he's giving you space to lean back and simply be. It also creates polarity. Masculine and feminine energy are like magnets. They thrive when they're opposite, but complementary. When you tell a man that he makes you feel feminine, you're reinforcing that natural spark between you. You're leaning into the dance rather than trying to lead it. And that's where the magic happens. Right before a kiss, this line does something very special. It takes the moment out of the physical and into the emotional. It creates depth. Now, it's not just about lips touching. It's about energy meeting. It's about two people stepping into their essence and feeling that contrast. that attraction, that invisible pull that makes the kiss feel electric. And let's be honest, men crave this kind of feedback. They want to feel like they're doing more than just charming you. They want to feel like they're affecting you, like something about their presence is changing the way you feel in your body, in your skin, in your spirit. So if you're with someone who makes you feel that soft glow, that warmth, that sensuality, that flutter in your chest, don't keep it to yourself. Let him know. Say it softly. Look him in the eyes, maybe even with a playful smirk, and just whisper, "You make me feel so feminine." And trust me, he'll never forget that moment. And he'll want to kiss you like the woman you just reminded him you are. You're such a good kisser, I can just tell. Now this one is pure gold. It's bold, it's flirty, it's playful. And what makes it so effective is that it lives in that delicious space between confidence and mystery. You're not saying it after the kiss, you're saying it before, which means you're not just complimenting him, you're teasing him. You're setting the stage, creating anticipation, issuing a challenge without sounding confrontational. Think about it. You're sitting close, the chemistry is thick, the moment is hanging by a thread. And instead of waiting for him to make the move, you lean in just a little and say, with that mischievous look in your eye, "You're such a good kisser, I can just tell." What you've done in that moment is brilliant because you're not demanding anything. You're not begging for a kiss. You're not even explicitly inviting one. What you are doing is planting a seed of certainty in his mind, a vision. You're painting a picture of a kiss that hasn't happened yet, but one you both know is inevitable. And men love this kind of energy. Why? Because it plays into one of the most seductive dynamics, flirtation with a touch of challenge. When you say this line, you're offering a compliment, but you're also daring him to live up to it. You're saying, "I already think you're great. Don't prove me wrong." And you know what that does to a man? It lights him up. It activates that natural masculine urge to rise to the occasion, to be memorable, to leave an impression. It also tells him something very important about you. It says you're confident in your desire. You're not shy about what you're feeling. You're not afraid to play in that romantic space, to be a little cheeky, a little forward without being aggressive. This kind of energy creates chemistry that lasts because now the kiss isn't just a kiss. It's a moment wrapped in meaning, in humor, in play. It's a shared joke, a private connection, something you both leaned into together. And that's what makes it unforgettable. But there's another layer here too. When you say, "I can just tell," you're also expressing that you're tuned into him, that you're feeling his energy, that you're reading the signals he may not even know he's giving off. And that makes him feel seen. It's not about technique, it's about vibe, presence, that unspoken thing we all feel when attraction is real. So don't be afraid to use this line. Say it slowly, say it with a smile, and then pause. Let it hang in the air like the invitation it is. Watch how he leans in, not just physically, but emotionally. Because now he's not just hoping you want to kiss him, he knows you do. And he wants to help. And he wants to live up to everything you've imagined. And when he finally does, you've already made it unforgettable before it even began. Don't overthink it, just kiss me. Might drop. This is the line that ends the dance. The line that takes all the tension that's been building, the looks, the pauses, the butterflies, and tips it over the edge. Let's break down why this is so powerful. First, think about what's really going on in that moment before a kiss. There's often hesitation, a pause. Both of you feel the chemistry, but no one's quite sure who's going to make the first move. He's thinking, is this the right time? Does she feel it too? Should I wait a little longer? What if I misread it? He's not always hesitating because he lacks attraction. Quite the opposite. He's hesitating because he cares, because he respects you, and because He doesn't want to get it wrong. Now, when you say, don't overthink it, just kiss me, what you're really doing is giving him something he desperately wants in that moment, clarity. You're taking all the guesswork off the table. You're telling him, yes, this is real. You're reading the situation correctly. I want this too. And you're doing it in a way that's direct, yes, but also warm, playful, and kind of irresistible. Let's be honest. There's nothing more attractive than someone who knows what they want and isn't afraid to say it. But what makes this line extra special is the way it's said. It's not cold or demanding. It's not a command. It's an invitation wrapped in reassurance. It tells him, stop worrying. Stop trying to perfect the moment. Just be here with me. Because that's what intimacy really is. It's presence. It's letting go of fear, of performance, of pressure, and just being in the moment with another human being. And trust me, when you say this to a man in the right way, it doesn't take away his sense of leadership or masculinity. If anything, it amplifies it. Because you're not taking control, you're giving permission. You're opening the door and letting him walk through it in his own way. That's an act of trust, and that's sexy as hell. Plus, it shows that you're emotionally tuned in. You see that he's hesitating, and instead of waiting in silence or letting the moment pass, you lean into it with grace and clarity. That kind of awareness is rare and incredibly attractive. And let's not forget, it's fun. There's something thrilling about being the one who breaks the tension, who names what's happening instead of dancing around it. It shows confidence, connection, and just enough sass to make the kiss feel not only romantic, but unforgettable. So if you find yourself in that moment, heart racing, breath shallow, the world going quiet around you, don't let the silence stretch too long. Smile, lean in just a little, and say it gently with confidence. Don't overthink it, just kiss me. And trust me, he won't hesitate a second longer. So there you have it. 5 things every man wants to hear before a kiss. Not because he needs the validation, but because the right words, spoken at the right time, turn a simple kiss into a moment. And moments, ladies, are what men remember. It's not just about the lips, it's about the connection, the feeling, the way you made him feel like the only man in the world. And remember, this isn't about playing games or memorizing lines. It's about tuning in to your feminine power, that soft, sensual, confident energy that says, I know what I bring to the table, and I know how to create chemistry that lingers. So try one of these lines next time the moment's right. Play with it. Have fun. See what happens. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the most unforgettable thing you've ever said or heard right before a kiss? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one and I love hearing your stories. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another moment of magnetic love, because trust me, we're just getting started. Until next time, stay magnetic.